You've noticed it. Mornings feel different now, not just slower, but quieter in places you used to feel alive. Your body still works, your mind is still sharp, but something's changed, and deep down you wonder, is this just age, or is something fixable? What if your circulation, especially down there, wasn't just fading naturally, but being choked by what you eat or don't eat? After 60, blood flow becomes everything, not just for your heart, but for your brain, your energy, your confidence, and your performance. When circulation slows, so does vitality. But here's the truth most men never hear. You can eat your way back to better blood flow, not with pills, not with chemicals, but with foods that quietly unlock your body's hidden power. And it starts with just 3 simple foods, easy to find, easy to eat, and backed by science. But first, let's understand why this matters so much more now than ever before. You see, your blood vessels used to be flexible, elastic. They opened up when needed and sent blood everywhere it was supposed to go. But as you age, something called endothelial dysfunction begins to set in. That means the lining of your arteries gets stiff, narrow, resistant. It becomes harder for blood to flow freely, especially to your extremities, including the area you rarely talk about. And you may have felt the effect: weaker erection, slower arousal, that delay before things respond, the loss of morning wood. It's subtle, until one day it's not. What's worse, most men blame testosterone, but in many cases, it's not hormone, it's circulation. Blood isn't getting to where it needs to go when you need it to go there. And every year, if you don't reverse it, the problem grows more permanent. Here's the dangerous part. Most doctors won't talk about nutrition. They'll suggest pills, injections, or shrug and say, it's just age. But the right foods, they can change everything quietly, naturally, and safely. And it all starts with what you put on your plate. Food number 1, beet, the natural nitrate bomb. Beets may not look powerful, but inside, they're loaded with nitrates, natural compounds that your body turns into nitric oxide, the same molecule that helps blood vessels relax and widen. This dilation improves blood flow, especially to the pelvic region. It's the same pathway used by certain well-known blue pills, but without the side effect. One study showed that drinking beet juice significantly improved blood pressure and blood flow in older adults within just hours. Imagine what a regular dose could do over weeks. You can roast them, juice them, or toss them into smoothies. The key is consistency, and once nitric oxide starts flowing, other things start flowing too. Food number 2, dark chocolate, the sweet circulation secret. Yes, chocolate, but not the kind with sugar and milk. We're talking about real dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher. Dark chocolate is rich in flavanol, plant-based antioxidants that support nitric oxide production and improve endothelial function. In simple terms, it helps your blood vessels stay youthful. In one study, men who ate dark chocolate daily saw improvements in blood pressure and sexual function without any drug. Why? Because the blood could finally move where it needed to. And there's more. Dark chocolate also boosts dopamine, the feel-good brain chemical that fuels desire and motivation. A few squares a day, that's all it takes. Just remember, darker is better. Sugar cancels the benefits, but when you get the right kind, it becomes more than dessert. It becomes part of your comeback. Food number 3, watermelon, the summer fruit with a secret. You think of watermelon as sweet, watery refreshment, but beneath that juicy bite is something unexpected: citrulline. Citrulline is an amino acid that also boosts nitric oxide. And here's the twist: it targets pelvic blood flow. In fact, some studies suggest watermelon's effects on circulation are so powerful, they mimic the early effects of ED medication naturally. It's most concentrated in the white rind, so don't throw that part away. Blend it into a smoothie. Eat it fresh, because watermelon doesn't just hydrate, it stimulates. And the more regularly you eat it, the more your body begins to respond. 3 foods, 1 goal, better blood flow where it matters most. But here's what no one tells you. These foods only work if you cut out the ones that block them. Because while beets, chocolate, and watermelon open blood vessels, certain foods close them. Every bite of trans fats, processed sugar, and fried oils narrows arteries and stiffens blood flow. And guess where the smallest blood vessels are? Exactly. That's why circulation issues show up there first. So, while adding these foods helps, you need to subtract the enemies too. That means saying no to heavy fried snacks, margarine, soda, and ultra-processed meat, because when you clear the path and add the fuel, the transformation becomes visible. You don't need pills, you need power and a bloodstream that's allowed to move. Once circulation improves, the changes come quickly. You might first notice morning wood returning, stronger, more consistent, then better energy. You walk more easily. You sleep more deeply. You feel warmer, sharper, more confident. And in moments of intimacy, you're no longer guessing if your body will cooperate. You know it will, because the blood flow is there. The engine works. And you're back in the driver's seat. Your partner may not say it out loud, but they'll notice too. Here's the truth. You're not declining. You're rebuilding. What you feed your body now sends a message that says, I still care. I'm still strong. I'm not done yet. And that message gets returned in how your body responds. In bed, in life, in the mirror. You don't need to do everything at once. Start simple. Add beets to your lunch. Have a square of dark chocolate in the evening. Enjoy watermelon before your morning walk. Eat with intention. Avoid the foods that block your blood. Fuel your flow, and your flow will fuel you back. Because after 60, your power doesn't vanish. It just needs to be awakened. And the foods you choose, they hold the key.